what worked in terms of getting PEPFAR, the money that the president wanted? Was Congress cooperative? What about the global community? I mean, he went to G8, G7, I forget what we were at that point. Did other nations applaud this or want to join in? Or was this really strictly a Bush administration to Africa?
First, let me say I learned something this evening, which is that when I held the meeting, the secret meeting at which I called in Tony Fauci and a couple of senior White House people to launch the work on a much bigger project that the president wanted, I assumed that Tony Fauci, whom I knew to have been working for much of his career on an AIDS vaccine, would come back and ask for money for vaccine. And what I learned this evening is that, in fact, Tony was planning to ask for money for the vaccine, but somebody talked him out of it based on his experience in Africa. And when Tony came back to the White House, he said, I don't want money for a vaccine. I almost fell out of my chair. And I said, why not? And he said, because you could give me $1 billion today, and I could not tell you that that will advance by a single week the date on which that we have a cure for AIDS. And he said, but I have something that we feel confident will work. And that was key to the whole thing because President Bush was really all in on the concept, but he did not run for president to double American foreign assistance. He was a foreign assistance skeptic coming into office because a lot of money had been wasted and stolen in those programs. And he didn't come into office planning to waste a lot more money. He came into office to make something happen. And in every meeting, and Mark and Pete will confirm this, every meeting he started with, don't tell me what you're going to spend, as Mark and Pete both said. Tell me what you're going to achieve and how you're going to get there and how we're going to hold people accountable for those results.